Hi, I'm Debbie, and welcome to my channel, Divine Destiny with Debbie. Today we're reading for October 18th, 19th, and 20th, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday for my Geminis. How are you, my Geminis? Well, weekend reading, I use my Radley Valentine Angel Tarot cards. I have prayed, meditated, and infused the deck with Reiki energy, but remember, this is a general reading. It may or may not resonate. Take what you like, leave the rest, okay? Okay, we're going to go right in to the reading. Remember, I'm an intuitive channeler, so I hear things, and we have 4 cards that wanted to come and play with us, okay? So nothing is reversed, but like I said, 4 cards wanted to play with us. So let's see what we have to say. I shouldn't have said that. Why did I say that? You know, I never say that. So maybe this is a weekend of play for you. Maybe this is a weekend that we look at the cards and we kind of say, okay, are you teasing me a little bit? Because like I said, that's not normal verbiage for me. But again, sometimes things come through my mouth that I just can't, it's just like, woohoo. Okay. First card is the 6 of water energy, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, fluid, emotional, and this is looking back at life. This is you reflecting back. This is you, maybe you have had, maybe your children are grown and they've left the house. Maybe you're thinking back, maybe you have gotten to a point where you are now in adulthood and you're like, oh my gosh, it was so much better to be a kid. I look at, there's a lot of posts out there that it's like, oh my gosh, let me back in being a kid. But this is looking back. This is having this is a sweet type of nostalgic card. Okay, so this weekend, it could be that family's going to be all around you. It could be that you are looking to have family around you. Okay, this is memories from your history or childhood, issues regarding children, romanticizing the past. So this could be also too, is that when you look back, and this could be looking back at a recent past also. I do feel that this is looking back at possibly more of a relationship type of, which could be your work. It could, and it actually could be your work too. It could be your intimate, it could be your family, but it's looking at that relationship and looking at it and saying, you know what, that wasn't so bad. Maybe I left there because, for the wrong reasons. Kind of that too. I'm not going to say though, but I think that that's kind of romanticizing that past. Maybe, so that's where I'm thinking that you might be being teased a little bit into thinking back on something that wasn't necessarily reality at that time. Remember, our minds are, history has a tendency to look much nicer the farther away we get from it. Okay, so, and we tend to hold things at we tend to then look at ourselves more so first and even blame our decisions. Okay, next card is life experience. So as you're looking at that past, we have Archangel Shamuel here, and we basically kind of saying this is a major arcana card. This is strong energy card, kind of saying, and maybe that's why we're looking at the past, because there's a life change coming. There is something that is changing. Now, I will tell you many times when I find it very hard to read for myself because I'm always getting life change coming, and then and it does come. It's just that it's never necessarily on the timetable that I want it to be on. It's kind of like when. Well, this is kind of that time. This is that time. Now, is it because you're setting your, you are an air sign, your intellectual sign? Is it because you are actually saying, nope, I'm leaving that behind, and now I'm going forward? That could be. Okay. A significant life event, a powerful revelation that leads to change. But time to spread your wings. And that is something from my Geminis. My Geminis, you have tremendous talents, and I don't feel that you always demonstrate them. Okay? So, and I actually feel that there's some of you out there that you have more of what I would consider more that artistic talent. Maybe you write poetry, maybe you write songs, maybe, I'm trying not to just think of art in itself as in, like painting or etching or sketching, or, maybe you create with your hands, but it's like, this is It's this really interesting energy. It's kind of like, it's that past, it's like that past, you're seeing it for what it was. Yeah, well, you're still romanticizing it a little bit, but you're kind of ready to move on to that new. And I feel that there are many of my Geminis, that new could be something very artistically inclined. Now, I can be very creative, but my creativity is not in the art world. Okay, so let's go to the next card. We have the Eight of Fire. Things are going to be moving really fast for you. Once you make up your decision, once you make up, it will be moving for you. It will go forward for you. Fire energy is our Leo, our Aries, our Sagittarius energy. It's very burning, very passionate, and it's like, nope, this is okay. Yeah, it's almost like you said it, and now let's go and do it. Okay, so just be careful with what you say then. Okay, so that's because if you say it, it's like the universe hears it and grabs it and pulls it out. Okay, events moving very fast. Delays are over. Many things happening at once. And remember, life experience, change. Now, and maybe this weekend, maybe because things are working so fast, you want to go back to the past. Next card, last card, is the Four of Earth. Now, this is one of these cards that, even though this is an earth energy and it's Taurus, Virgo, and Capricorn, I do know that, it's very solid energy, but it's also a little worrisome about money type of energy. And I don't necessarily know that you're going to be worried about it. But again, my Geminis, you can be extremely generous with your money or with your assets, whatever. You can be very generous with that. And the thing that I'm going to tell you is, as things are moving forward and as this rush comes to you because because there's these changes or there's this energy that's like pushing you forward, be cautious that it doesn't make you pick up the check. Okay, I do have to tell my Geminis periodically that, if you're going out with a group and you're feeling like there's reason to celebrate, yay, things are going, maybe there's a new job, maybe there's a new intimate relationship, yay, and you want to grab that check, I'm going to tell you, you know what? Let everybody put in their fair share, okay? So, because, like I said, I do feel like there is going to be this energy that just pushes you into this more optimistic and exuberant type of feelings. But the thing is, until you get the money in your hand, until it all works out, let other people pick up the check if they offer, or split the check, okay? Being too frivolous or too cautious with money, good business decisions, giving to those less fortunate. So it's going to be an interesting energy for you. It's like, I'm not quite sure where we came with, the playing. And my Geminis, you do like to play. You do like to play. So maybe that's what's going to be happening also during this weekend for you. Please remember to like, share, and subscribe. And my Geminis, as always, know that you are loved and be blessed. Bye-bye.